And on today's edition of Chuckle with Tom, I will try to make a video without falling over too much. Don't expect lots of retakes and editing though, or fancy music and graphics, because we don't do none of that. There's no point. You've come here to see something, not hear something, and watch something in pretty little colours. Although look at this pink shirt. Anyway, I'm waffling. You've bent your handlebars. You can feel it. You can't really see it. I mean, the easiest way to spot it is normally there'll be paint cracking around where the bendage took place. However, this one doesn't have any paint cracking, so we're still none the wiser. So, get yourself a flat bench. You're going to need one of them, or you're not really going to get the job done. Clamp the bar to the bench. See how I've done that? He's on there. Now what you want to do now is make sure that the bench is level and the handlebar is level with the bench. So I mean, even if the bench goes uphill, as long as the handlebar goes uphill, you've got to have a chance of measuring it, but try to get it all level. Now I don't have a little spirit level short enough to go in there, which would have been, oh actually I do, I've got a digital one. Yeah, I do have a digital, I forgot I put new batteries in it. I do have a digital spirit level, but it's inside the workshop. So we're going to do it for those of you without a level. All you need to do is get something of a uniform gap. Use it like a feeler blade, right? So if it fits under that side there, and it fits under that side there, you could kind of say, he's level. Right. Next thing you want to do is try and make your Chinese vernier with the plastic cover missing. Try and make that work. Zero it. Take your first measurement. This is not easy to do with one hand. Hold on. Right. Take your first measurement off the end here. I'll zoom in a minute. I just can't do two lots of stuff at once. Well, not that anyway. Right, so make sure you're 90 degrees on the end. Touch your bench. Write your measurement down, because if you're an old people like me, you're going to forget it by the time you get to the other side. 65.7. Go over the other side. Oh, lordy, 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 look at that. So, I think I said 65.7. 55.16, so 55 point, yeah, once. So we are 10 point something, 10.6 millimeters out. So we're already a whole way out. I'm guessing due to the nature of bike crashes that it's gone down on the right side and this one's bent up in the air, but we need to make a few more measurements before we can really work out what's going on here. So once again, I'll just zero this using two hands while you look at the floor. Right, I've set this piece of wood up here, look. I've set this piece of wood up to measure the very, what am I doing? Were you looking at that? I don't know, I wasn't looking, I was looking at the thing. Anyway, the tip, just the tip, measured on a piece of wood, it says 70.6. Right, I'll try and save some wasted time here while I set this side up. Just pressed record to record this next measurement, did the take, and then I looked at the camera and it says it's not recorded any of it, but I don't know if it didn't record any of it whatsoever or whether it just didn't record this take. So I'm going to do this take again. Could well be it's in there twice now. Ho hum. Right, now I've just set that one up, look, 90 degrees onto the end, touching the top. For some reason, it's reading 101 millimeters. There's no way that's 101 millimeters. This, well, actually, it's reading 101. Why are you doing that? I don't know. But we'll take it over here because it is getting near coffee time. And we'll stick it on there, and we'll notice it's nowhere near the floor. So we'll set it up now. It's reading 106, so that's 5mm. Right, this is the right hand side, which is up 10mm, back 3mm that way, and he's now 5mm that way. Now, if you're good at maths and all that stuff, you don't need to be watching this. But if, like me, you just have to kind of add things up or whatever, or just suck it and see, I'm going to bung this in a vise now and give it a bit of abuse. It wasn't as easy as it seems, really, because that's slipping and sliding around in my bestest Asda pants. But that seems to be the best way to hold the bugger. Or we chuck a dirt tube on the end and give it a big heave-ho. Oh, I did feel something go tweak, so I'm going to have to set it up now and see what I've messed up. Right, off camera, I have been swinging away in the vise there with my best Asda pants, and I must admit, it's very easy to bend these things, and it's very difficult to get the feel for it. You just have to put your weight into it and just give it a slight crunch, and you'll just feel it. Right, so that side is measuring 5.89, which is irrelevant. We're just measuring for equality, and as you can see, I've now got that part of it perfect. All I got to do now is repeat all the other measurements and see if I can get those back in spec. So as close as you can get it, really, just to make it feel great when you're riding. Now the kicker to this video is I'm not even using those bars. I'm using fat bars. But I just thought I'd do that just for the hell of it while she's making a kapow. Right, I'm going to go and get kapowed up and then find some other useless thing to play around with later.